We did a sneaky thing on the show for a very good reason. The last time this young gentleman was here, we announced it in advance, and the morning of the show, we found 5 girls who had slept under the stage all night. When we went to interview him on the air, there just was no interview because it was screaming and shouting and yelling and throwing gifts down from the thing. We almost had to call off the show. We sneaked this young man on the show today, so for a change, we could sit down and talk to him. He's one of the most charming young fellas you've ever met. And according to Cashbox and Billboard, which are the Bibles of popular music, Herman's Hermits were the top-selling record makers of 1965, even surpassing the Beatles. Now, the leader of Herman's Hermits, his name is Peter Noone. He's in town for the Grammy Awards, and he stopped by to pay us a visit, and we're all delighted. So now, for all of you, here is young Herman, Peter Noone. Peter, it's good to see you.
It's great.
And we're going to be able to talk.
Yeah.
That's a dirty trick, because really, for all the young people, we should have announced it, but we want to sneak you in and sit you down. We didn't even get a chance to talk the last time you were here. It went so crazy.
Oh, I don't know. We talked quite a bit, I thought.
Yeah, we said one sentence at a time. Hermione, Herman.
How did you do? We met before.
I'm
Herman?
called Herman sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, not because of you, because people don't know how to pronounce my name, that's all.
Oh, I don't know how to. I always called it Hermione.
Well, that'll do.
Hermione?
It's better than Hermagene, which is sometimes thrown my way.
Get this group, though. Arthur, Hermione, Mervyn, and Peter. Terribly British tonight.
It is, yes.
I read a funny thing about you the other day. First of all, I read you were going to cut your hair off. That was in today's paper.
I did it myself. That's all.
Did you cut it a little?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, it was awfully long then, you know, because I'd been on a tour. We'd been to all hot countries, and I believe that makes your hair grow faster.
Yeah. It looks
We've been
good,
to
though.
Australia and
Looks
everything.
fine. But then I read in the papers that you couldn't take your gold record into England.
I know, that's terrible, I think.
Why? What are they worried about?
Well, I wasn't worried. You know, I don't mind paying customs on it, but they threw this thing at us, you know, a piece of paper with only awards for art and literature and special feats were allowed into the country. And we thought that was kind of a special feat, so they kind of brought us down for a start, saying it wasn't a special feat. You know, just the same as when the Beatles got those MBEs, all people who'd been in the war had sent the things back, the medals back. Well, they did the same thing on us, saying it wasn't a special. I thought it was a special feat, selling $1 million worth of records. So it's still at the customs. You know, we're arguing it. Our managers, Harvey Lisberg's arguing about it and moaning and complaining and things.
Oh, you've recorded some of the cutest, best records in the business.
Yeah, but they don't think it's a special feat. You know, that we travel all over the world making money for them and selling records.
Oh, you have to send your taxes home, huh?
Of course, yeah.
You'll get that gold record in if you yell loud enough. Are there more children in the family besides Peter?
Yeah. Well, there's myself, a sister 20, married with a baby.
Yeah.
And there's my mother and father.
Yeah.
And I've got a baby sister too. And I'll have a little brother in April or May, end of April.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
That's busy family you have there.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's a brother anyway. I suppose it will be.
Yeah.
I can't quite place your accent. Where do you come from? The North Country?
Of course.
What?
North. I've got a mixture of Manchester and Liverpool.
Oh, yes.
I was born in Manchester and I've lived in Liverpool for about 9 months. It's so great, the Liverpool accent. I copy it a little bit.
You got a 9-month mixture.
Yeah, 9 months.
Does your baby sister know who you are?
Oh, of course she does. She watches all our television shows and she likes our records and the Rolling Stones records, and she's a big star in her own right anyway, I think.
Why? What's she do?
I don't know, she's had more pictures in magazines than I've had anyway.
Your little sister?
Yeah, she's sort of... when I first came to America, I brought my parents with me about the third time we came, and magazines took pictures of us together, you know, because they thought it was kind of a nice thing with my sister and my parents. And she got thousands of mail. All the magazines had hundreds of letters for her. So anyway, just recently, all fellas come round to our house at home asking us to let her be a model for children's clothes, and things like that. And some American firm wanted to make a dolly of her or something, a little doll thing called the Suzanne doll. Fantastic, isn't it?
Is your mother going to let
2 years
her?
old. No, well, my parents are a bit against it at the moment because they think that she's too young. You know, before she knows exactly what she wants to do, they don't want to try and force her into anything.
You let her make a decision when she's 3, huh?
Oh, she's going to make a record when she's 3, I've decided.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a record of her.
Oh, that's great.
Is that-
I bet she's cute.
Oh, she's fantastic.
Is she?
Yeah.
You like her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like my elder sister as well, but she's sort of cuter. My elder sisters can still beat me up.
Yeah. What does the family think of all this, Peter?
Oh, they're chuffed, you know. They're pleased, I mean, pleased.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Chuffed.
What's chuffed?
It just means kind of emotionally overpowered.
Are you chuffed?
I am and all.
That's sort of Wigan, that one. There's no,
Well,
not-
I wish I knew
what the two of you were talking about.
No, I come from London, so if I had an accent, mine would be like that, I mean. I wouldn't talk like you. I'd talk like that.
Arthur's from Brighton, you know.
Yeah, he told me last time we were here.
Do you know Brighton?
Yeah, of course I know Brighton.
Isn't that where the mods and the rockers now fight?
Dirty heck, that's a fallacy, that.
Well, we've seen pictures of
It's
that.
not a fallacy.
No, once or twice. They're not fighting anyway, they're only pretending. And there's no such thing.
We
as
thought it
war.
was in Arthur's honor they were fighting at Brighton.
Oh, okay, then if it's in his
They
honour,
haven't
okay.
killed anybody yet, have they?
They only mess around, they just pretend.
Well, I don't
Hey,
know
look
that
at
it's
that.
pretty tough.
It's not a very good image for England, is it?
No,
I'm very
no, it isn't.
patriotic, I stick up for us, you know.
But are your mother and father pursued by the fans too?
Well, at the moment, we've only lived in this house 9 months, and not many people know who we are, really, because I'm only home like once every 2 or 3 months. And, you know, there's like only the woman next door and the postman, of course. He knows we live there. And that's about it, you know. Nobody knows who we are exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of evil.
But do they enjoy all the fan stuff?
Oh, my mum and dad. My mum answers all the letters. She gets sort of involved when anyone writes in something that's kind of touches her heart, you know. She writes back all these letters about, you know, this is what to do, and all these girls write in and say, what can I do? I am madly in love with such and such a boy. You know, it's like some magazine, you know, Dear F.
And your mother answers them all?
Yeah, like, and then the mother and father of the child write back and say, Dear Mrs. Noone, thank you ever so much for helping my daughter out. She really believes in it.
Yeah.
Now you've said it. And then my mum has to write back to the mother and father. And then the girl writes again and tells the girl next door, so the girl writes in with her. She's getting the right little thing there. She should charge, I think. I keep saying charge.
Do you get presents in the mail too?
Yeah, fantastic presents you get. Millions of them.
Really? Because I know the night you were here, after you left, they kept throwing things over. I got a whole great dressing room full of some underwear that has your name on it. That some girl sewed. What do you get in the mail?
Mostly dolls, American dolls, and we got bread. Somebody sent us a loaf of bread that they made at school or something, but it was kind of green when we got it.
Probably went over by ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just said on the customs, you know, they have a little green sheet at customs where when you take it in the post office in America,
Yeah.
they write on the sheet what it is so they don't have to open it at customs. And it said, 1 loaf of bread. And we didn't believe it, you know, this great big parcel with just a piece of bread inside, you know. Fantastic. And we get cakes. We've got millions of cakes. Please don't send any more cakes.
Before all this happened, though, to you as Herman and the Hermits and stuff, you were an actor on British television. You were in probably the most, I guess it's the longest running soap opera in the history of television, Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Do you know Coronation?
You in Coronation Street? I've seen it. I saw
It's fabulous, isn't it? No, I mean,
no, I think you need to have seen it from the beginning.
Well, I used to watch it.
See, I came in, it had been on about 3 or 4 years when I looked in, and I didn't know who all these people were, you see, so it made it rather difficult.
No, well, I only see it every 9 months, and I've
Doesn't
completely
it
lost
make
the story.
I mean, now I'm in the middle of some American soap operas, and I can't go out of a day because I have to know what's happening. And it becomes a sort of thing, doesn't it? What did you play in Coronation Street?
Stanley Fairclough.
Now, he was...
You know Len Fairclough? He's the fellow who's always drunk. Well, he's my father in it.
Oh, I remember him, but yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
How'd they get rid of you?
Well, my mother, this is in the programme, mother, in the programme, divorced him because he drinks, he's a terrible drinker, this Len Fairclough. And I was sent away to a boarding school and I still haven't come back. That's 7 years ago.
We'll be right back. You know, we're all chatting here. I have heard from people here in America, Peter, that they don't understand why, when you play so many places in America and make such a fortune here, that you go back to Britain and play for a lot less money, unless...
Oh, well, there's a reason. We don't play for less money because we're less... It's just that there isn't as much money in England. I mean, the biggest theatre that we've ever played in England holds 4,000. And the kids in England just don't have as much money as American kids. I mean, we don't say what money to charge people that go into theatre. You know, that's the promoter's job.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got paid, we'd let all the kids come in free. You know, it doesn't make any difference to us. But in England, they just don't have that kind of money at all. And we play in places that only hold 1,000 people. Now, you couldn't charge like $10,000, could you, for 1,000? You'd have to pay $10 each, wouldn't they?
Now, for example, what do they charge to get in England to see you?
We only do theatre dates now, and those, and like the maximum they charge is 12 and 6. That's like $1.50. But that's a lot of money to a person in England.
That's right. And here in America, do you know what they're charging?
I've no idea. I've never really noticed. I think it's about $5.50 or something, $7, things like that.
And boy, what business you do. I hear it's just a mob scene to get to see you. What happened on your trip to Japan? I love his reaction. Go. What happened on the trip to Japan?
Oh yeah, fantastic time. I love it.
Because they're wilder than Americans are for recording artists.
Yeah, we had a bit of trouble when we got there. They just had this funny thing. I don't know what started it, but there was a ballroom date. They first opened some ballrooms in Tokyo about a year ago. And there was one night there was a group playing, I forget the name of the group, I shouldn't mention it anyway. And there was a fight, and about 30 people got arrested, and somebody got a broken leg or something. And the police said that it was they blamed the electric guitar, you know. They said that the electric guitar, that's what they call it, you know, they mean rock and roll music, sort of incites riots and fights and things like that. So they banned it. You know, a lot of schools said that no kids can go, you know, anyone in my school can't go to a concert. So like the last few American acts that have been into Japan have like had awful trouble, you know, bombed out everywhere, you know.
Because they can't play electric guitars?
No, because the schools won't let people go to the electric guitar concerts, and they respect school and people like that over there.
Right.
And we got there and we had a terrible time, you know, because we had long hair, which, you know, that's why I was going to have my hair cut, because, you know, people see long hair and they think that straight away you're sort of like a degenerate or something. They do, you know. It's sort of... I can understand it, I suppose, because when I see people with longer hair than me, I say, look at his hair, you know. So it's just the same. People with no hair are going to say, look how long his hair is.
Yeah. Is it?
Well, it is to bald people, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is.
And anyway, we were on a cultural exchange, which made us feel good for a start. You know, we wore our best suits and that. And we sort of went to these things and we said, just because a cafe serves tea, you know, and there's a fight in the cafe, they don't stop serving tea, do they? So why should they stop electric guitars there?
It's ridiculous.
And we did about 90 million television shows at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, there's a breakfast show every morning there that's like the biggest show is in the morning. I don't understand it, but, you know. I mean, can you imagine doing yours at 7:30 every morning?
Yeah, in Japan, the shows are at...
Yeah, the main show is like 7:30 in the morning.
Are there a lot of stations in Japan? I mean, in Tokyo?
Yeah, there must be, because we did a few. We did about 4 different
really?
stations, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And are they the same kind of shows as this
Sponsored?
one?
Yeah, only they speak a different language, of course. You know, I can't...
Well, what do you do when they're interviewing you?
Well, we were there with... Our promoter was a Catholic priest called Father Hyatt. And he sort of could speak Japanese. He was fantastic. He could speak Japanese, Latin and American, sort of English, I suppose. And he stood there on all the television shows, you know, like this, every time. And he translated for us everything. You know, he understood every single word they said he understood, you know, which was fantastic. He was so lucky. And we were saying, you know, tell him this, tell him that. And he just said it over the air. He got all the limelight.
And he got all the laughs while you stood there.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. We used to pull faces behind him and everything.
I've never had a chance to ask, and I've always wanted to. A young man in the position you are now, one of the top recording artists in the world, and all the fans, and a music where songs don't last. They last almost from week to week, in a sense. Not like the days when Joe Stafford was having hits. Do you know Joe Stafford?
Of course I do.
Oh. And Frank Sinatra, the Pied Pipers, and all those, where songs would last for months. Oh. What do you want to do? After, will there come an end to this for you, and then you want to do something else?
Well, at the moment, you know, we're still building ourselves. You know, we've got a lot to learn. Obviously, I mean, like I'm only 18, and like, just think how many years you've got to learn now. You know, I mean, we've got such a fantastic start.
To learn
now.
what?
Well, how to do things. You know, like act and.
You want to be an actor?
Well, also act and dance and all the entertaining. You know, I mean, at the moment you can call it entertaining, but you know, it's not professional entertaining, really, is it? It's in a way it is, but it's not
yes,
like.
It is. It's
sure, it is.
No,
it's professional.
As somebody said tonight, the reason why they don't call us selling 1 million records a special feat is because we haven't been in Austria having violin lessons for 7 years. You know.
Yeah.
That is a special feat when you've learnt it that way. I mean, really, at the moment, our success is based on sort of the right kind of management, I suppose, and a lot of luck. But you know, a lot of people, like a lot of actors that I know, have worked a long, long time before they've actually got their big break. And we've just jumped straight into it. I mean, we'd only been going like 2 years before we made our first record. And just by luck, our first record was a hit, which set us on our way, you know, which is it's lucky, isn't it? I mean, I know people that have made records, 10 records that have been for 7 years in Austria having violin lessons, and they still never make a hit record. But our first one was a hit, and then ever since then we've just been lucky in material. I mean, we could make a record that everyone thought, oh, you know.
10 years from now, would you like to be an actor in motion pictures and not singing anymore?
Oh, I always want to sing if I can, you know, because I enjoy it. I enjoy, you know, like an audience is fantastic to sing to an audience, and sort of it's more personal, you know, than sort of acting on a television. Because now the only acting now is theatre, really. The only real big acting.
Haven't you got a movie coming out?
Yeah, but I mean it's impersonal, really, isn't it? In a movie, because you can't see the. That's the bit I like. The audience, you know, to have them all going with us. Yeah, they're all right.
I think you and Hermione are running for office here. You love the audience.
I do. I think they're wonderful. I can almost go on, stand on the stage with the curtain down and say, it's going to be a good house, or it's going to be a bad house. I get a feel.
Yeah, you can tell it's so. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Funny, before anything started.
What's the title of your movie?
Hold On.
Huh?
Hold On.
English or?
American.
Where?
We made it in Hollywood. Sort of, you know, Culver City.
Who's in? Oh, it's MGM then.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
Shelley Favre, she's great.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of English fellas in it. You know, Bernard Fox.
Oh, yeah.
And Herbert Anderson, Harry Hickox. All fellas that I know, you know.
How many of you are there?
There's
I mean,
five
in the group.
Five.
Five.
And a big staff of heaters.
What's that?
He's going to do well for the next 50 years. Are you kidding?
Of course he is.
You betcha. And we'll be right back.